Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, January 21st, 2022, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, today was a record breaking day, and not in a good way. Um, but let's talk about the Dow first of all. The Dow lost another 450 points today. Uh, it tried to rally here second, third hour, and just failed and ended up down 450 points. That is the sixth uh, losing day in a row for the Dow. I think what we're dealing with is a very unstable economy, incompetent government, and corruption in government. All this is weighing very heavy on the overall marketplace, and this certainly isn't a crash yet, but I think it could go into a crash. I really think it could, but I don't like to make predictions about the Dow Jones Industrial Average because I have been wrong so many times. But regardless, 6 down days in a row, and this thing has lost a lot of points. Okay, the record-breaking part of the day is I had my worst trading day in about, well, at least it equals my worst trading day in about 30 years. A good 30 years ago, I had a day when I was trading futures that I lost $80,000 in a single day, and today equaled or exceeded that. We had 18 positions coming in today, and we were negative $50,000 in open trade yesterday, and by the time we got out of those 18 positions, every single one was negative. It wasn't a positive one in the bunch. Every single one of those, so they were all big negatives, and our total closed out losses were over $84,000 today. So that is a record breaking losing day for me, and well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do in a second. Ironically, it's almost humorous. We got into one new position in the Bank of Montreal microsectors, and for whatever reason, that thing took off, and we're with a single position, we're up $4,000 on this one single stock. Don't ask me why that was moving higher when absolutely everything else was moving lower. This is just one of those 18 stocks, but the pattern is pretty similar to all 18. This is SI, which is Silvergate Capital Corporation, and we bought this yesterday pretty much at the high tick of the day, and then it failed at the end of the day, had big loss on the close yesterday, and then gaps down even more loss, about $5,000 there, and then it keeps going. This thing fell from $118 to $94 in less than 2 days. These stocks are just incredibly weak, and as I say, this is just one of 18. It was the same story across the board with all 18 stocks. Everyone was negative, and the total comes up to over $84,000 in loss. Listen, this is going to be this could be my last video, and I just I I really I kind of knew this day was coming, but I didn't think it would happen quite as quickly as it has happened. But it is, I'm just not going to go in and trade this any longer when it's doing this. I have no apologies for my system. I would remind you that we made close to 400% with this in 2020, and we still made 40% plus, even in 2021. But unfortunately, 2021 ended with, I think, 6 straight losing months in a row, and this would January of 2022 would make it the 7th straight losing month of the row. I'm not going to keep doing this. This is just it's not working, and the problem isn't the system. It's these stocks have become very unstable. I believe the market is corrupt. We're not looking at free and fair markets anymore. But even if you don't buy into my political views of what's going on here, the fact is, hey, the trend is down. This isn't the time to be trying to go long in stocks, and so I'm at least I'm going to take a trading break. I don't know if I'm going to make it permanent or not. I assure you, I'm not going away forever. I'm going into research mode. I'm going to really try and research what's happening here and try and figure out something else. I might even end up going back to futures. I used to make a lot of money in futures, and maybe futures is where it's at. I may look at cryptocurrencies, or I may get back into the stock market. And if this thing really does crash, I'm going to be looking at it really close then, because a real major wipeout might actually help things here. But right now, this is ridiculous to keep trading this and taking losses day after day. So I'm not going to be making daily videos anymore for quite a while, and that's just the way it goes. If you're my customer, I will be putting out a letter this weekend to all my paying customers and kind of explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there sometime.